Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan, and today I'm going to be reviewing another film for you folks. This is a kaiju themed type of movie, and kaiju means giant monster in Japanese. Yeah, it's this one here folks, yeah. So yeah, but that's the thing folks, just so everyone knows that I did review this film quite a while back, but unfortunately YouTube of course had to be a little bitch and just remove the original video. Yeah, come on now, YouTube doesn't make any sense. It takes me quite a bit of work to make these videos, even if some of them might be rather short. Come on now, I have fun making these videos, even if some of these movies are really bad. Oh boy. So yeah folks, even then I still have some fun, I guess. And then again, this video got a copyright claim on it for the second time. This is the second time that it happened, folks. I mean, serious. So I don't have to re-edit, then re-edit. So, yeah. I mean, I'm doing my best to, edit this video to have a flow to it, so it don't come off like too clunky, I guess. And if it feels like that, don't blame it on me, because YouTube has been a fucking asshole. Fucking dick cheese. So, yeah. I mean, I guess it gave me an excuse to complain about a bad movie, I guess, which this movie was. It was horrible. But, yeah, that's the thing. I was getting tired of this site having fair use when it really doesn't. And then, on my main channel, this video originally appeared on my main channel, so I had to re-edit, like I was saying a moment ago, because of these claims. And then, yeah, I did reviews for the movies for the Friday the 13th, and I did reviews for all the Hollywood movies, even the old films with Michael Myers and the movies with Jason Voorhees. Even those had a copyright claim on it, even if it was literally just me standing like this, just webcam footage, and that's it. It's me standing in front of the movie. I didn't show no clips or anything, but you got a copyright claim on it. And that happened to some other YouTubers as well, folks. So I could redo those movie views, but if I feel like it, I guess. If I feel like it, because that's a lot of movies, folks. Come on, that's a lot of movies. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes, I guess. But whatever. I suppose fair use, my ass. Fucking bullshit. But so I had tweaked this video up again, and I'll just upload this on my second channel, I guess. So of course, I'll do my best to make sure it's done properly, I guess. I feel like this site is not being run by people. I feel like being a little robotic stuff or whatever. Some sort of stupid system that they would have here. Which is really dumb. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's just dumb. I don't believe they're doing the people at YouTube, they're not doing a job properly. They're not. I wish they would. Take your heads out of your ass, really. So, I'm just gonna do my best to fix up everything, I suppose. This will give me a perfect excuse to talk about a movie, I suppose, folks. That's the thing, folks. This is a direct-to-video made film, which is a warning sign into itself. Oh boy, I've been in this particular spot before, and yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. No, sorry. I guess I'll just get to it, folks, just to get this entire thing over with, because honestly, this is awful. Well, anyway, folks, as always, I do have the top of the plot of this particular movie, so let's just get into it, shall we? Oh yeah. So we get to see that there's these intelligent alien life forms who have been studying Earth for centuries apparently, and they decide to challenge mankind all of a sudden by sending this extremely tall monster thing to pretty much destroy society as a whole. While simultaneously we are watching this human character who's supposed to be the main character of this particular movie, and he's just supposed to carry the film from that particular point in time. Can I sue the people who made this movie if I get a sickness? I've been in the hospital for a while after this. Oh yes, of course. This movie is on my to-do list. Yep. I still got a lot of movies to review, folks, of course. So, Let's go scratch this one off the list because I'm talking about it. I guess it'll give me an excuse to talk about some creature features, giant monsters and stuff, like kaiju kind of a thing. I like reviewing these kind of movies anyway, so it gives me an excuse to talk about it.
Really tiny woman. She's like just a few inches tall. I do wonder if she's related to Tinkerbell. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Would make far better movie than this, I'll tell you that right now. Oh yeah. But yeah, folks, she comes in and tells our main character about this particular invasion. There's something bad going on. It's never explained as to even why she would do this, folks. I mean, I guess it's kind of creative, I guess. But why is she this small and where did she come from? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the human characters in this particular movie, you never care about them at all. They're just one-dimensional characters being placed into this film, and they're surrounded in this kind of disaster of a movie. So you're supposed to care, I guess, but you never really do. Well, at least I didn't anyway. It's horribly written, folks. It's really badly written. And we get to see that there's this giant monster, as mentioned before. He's destroying cities. He's wrecking up the place, and yeah, it kind of takes itself seriously, but as a result of that, it's kind of goofy. So yeah, there's some camp value to this. What I could have dealt with if the story itself was much better, but unfortunately, it really isn't. It's just poorly done as a whole, folks. Yeah, it's really bad, folks. It's so bad. Oh, the pain. I'm getting lots of headaches just by talking about it. This abomination of a movie could have easily appeared in this TV show, which I used to watch quite a bit in the past, folks. Yeah, it's one of my favorite TV shows, actually. So, yeah. Actually wouldn't mind watching them tear this movie a new asshole. At least it would make a much more experience, I guess you can say. Yeah, this film was a pain to sit through, folks. The acting is hideously bad, folks. The editing is really poor. And even the design for the monster seems to be really shitty looking. Oh boy. So yeah, folks, again, like I mentioned before, you never care for any of the characters. They're one-dimensional. Even saying that's too much. I know this is supposed to be one of those disaster type movies. Yeah, it's a disaster, alright, but not in the sense they were aiming for. Nothing here makes any sense at all. There's a billion plot holes all over the place. So, yeah, I was expecting some good, but unfortunately it didn't. I mean, yeah, we get to see a giant monster stomping around, destroying shit, which is kind of cool, I guess. But that's the thing. Here's the thing, folks. There's an actual real monster out there. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, a real-life monster. Oy. Anywho, so yeah, folks, there's nothing particularly good about this movie, folks. It's definitely one of the worst films out there, and I really don't recommend it.
From what I heard, they actually filmed the creature, this monster or whatever. Yeah, they actually filmed him destroying stuff first, and then any other scene that involves the human characters were filmed afterwards. Which, if you ask me, has to be one of the most amateur things to do. I mean, seriously, that seems really stupid. Film the destruction scenes first and the human scenes later. Well, you can obviously tell because there was very little care being placed into this film. If they don't care, why the hell should I? This is such a bullshit movie, folks. Ugh. Can I sue the company for giving me physical pain and mental pain? I don't know. Here's a disc. I destroy it. Yeah, that's what it gets. Yep. It's destroyed. So I never had to watch this shit again. No, sorry, folks. And, Mr. Monkey. Damn it, little primate bastard. Go and get it. Nope. Nope. Don't fuss. Don't fuss with me, man. Yeah. It's time for you to go.
I mean, you could watch it just to make fun of it, I guess. I guess on that level, I guess I could recommend it, I suppose. But don't expect this film to be anything Oscar-worthy. It definitely isn't. Well, I guess it's Oscar-worthy for its shitness, I guess. But yeah, folks, not even the miniatures are very good, I can say. Nothing is really good here, folks. I mean, if there was more effort being placed in this, I guess I could have forgive some stuff. But I honestly was hoping this would be good, folks. Yeah, I mean, the plot sounds ridiculous. The characters are stupid as all hell. And the characters would end up making stupid decisions. I mean, if this giant monster thing is such a damn threat, you think the military would have done more of an effort to stop it. But they really don't. So the military comes off incompetent in a lot of ways. Of course, lots of people are going to be talking about destroying the city because of the giant monster. In some ways, it was, I guess, trying to do like a Gamera, Godzilla kind of a thing, paying tribute to the giant monster genre, which I would have been fine with if it was a lot better. I would have watched one of the old Gamera films and it'd be a lot better than this, I guess you can say. Yeah, anyway, folks, that'd be a lot better than this, that's for sure. It's just a shame that an American kaiju style film is a failure. And yeah, having an American studio doing a Japanese kind of a movie would have actually be like a compliment because you have a group of people from a totally different country, a totally different culture, making something like that. I think that would have been a good compliment if you ask me. Unfortunately, since this movie is a bunch of bullshit, it's more of an insult if anything. What are you trying to say here? You trying to do a better movie than they do? What's going on exactly? Yeah, so he shoots a laser out of his eyes, which is kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, he's supposed to be like some super alien, really. But the giant monster doesn't really have much of an origin story, really, folks. You really don't. Yeah, I know where exactly this film came from. Yeah, that's the origin of the story of this movie. Yeah, man, this movie's bad. It sucks. Of course, a lot of people are going to be talking about this creature, of course. He's supposed to be the main attraction. And that's the thing, folks. Even the way they made this film was pretty damn stupid. Well, what they did here is that they filmed all the destruction scenes involving this creature first, and then much later they filmed the scenes with the human characters later. I mean that's totally ass backwards if you ask me. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, folks. So yeah, and I mean I do realize that when it comes to filmmaking, you're supposed to film some segments at first, then go do the rest afterwards. But the way they done it here just comes off lazy. They were trying to do it as quickly as possible and as cheaply as possible. And oh boy, could you ever tell, folks. I mean, they could have had something here, I guess, but unfortunately, it really wasn't all that good. The dialogue here is really cheesy, stupid. It's really dumb how it was written.
Amateur hour. That's how the dialogue was written. It has some of the shittiest dialogue I've ever seen. I mean, granted, the entire production of this film come off amateurs. Just because it's a low budget feature does not excuse you for being lazy. You could find a way to work around it. So anybody tells me, "Oh, it's low budget. They don't have that much money." That's bullshit. You can work around that. So give me a break here.
And the script itself is full of holes, if you ask me. And it just felt like the script itself was really half-assed. They weren't really trying to do all that much effort, really. It just came off like most of the budget was placed into the miniature sets. Just because this is a kaiju style of a movie doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a bad movie. I know some people out there are going to be telling me that, oh, I'm expecting too much. Well, why the hell not? That shouldn't stop it from being a good movie. There's been plenty of good giant monster movies, but unfortunately, this isn't one of them. It was just lazily done, folks, in so many ways, especially in terms of story. Nothing here makes any kind of sense at all.
The miniature sets that they use right here, folks, it doesn't look convincing, I guess. And at least with some of the Godzilla and Gamera movies, they attempt to convey that it's a city that's been attacked by a giant monster or what have you. But with this movie, it doesn't even try. It does not even try at all. It's like whatever, just throw some shit up in there. It just came off. This film was, it was really quickly done. It came off. It was done in such a hurry. I don't know why. Why you have to make this movie so quickly? Take your time. I understand that movies have deadlines and movies can be really difficult to do. That's understandable. This is a business after all. But yeah, that doesn't mean you have to rush the shit out of your ass.
for the monster to destroy. The destruction scenes is something, of course, I have to talk about. The destruction scenes weren't really all that impressive, honestly. I mean, they were trying to be cool, I guess, which is fine. The destruction scenes in these types of movies are part of the attraction to them, which, so of course I don't mind having lots and lots of destruction scenes. I'm fine with that. It's just the way it was done that made it pretty bad, folks. Oh boy. So I would say just avoid this as all possible, and just no, just bad, folks. Just horrendously stupid. I would say it's cheap, but it's pretty noticeable. The special effects aren't that good. I could have forgiven it if the story itself was much better. If it had a much better story, I guess I could have forgave it for somebody having some cheap effects, I guess. But the effects were all really cheap, folks. It just came out. They weren't really trying. Again, there's just the entire production of this particular film just came off really half-assed, really half-assed, like they weren't really trying, really, folks. And if they were, not that much, really. Even the actors and actors in this movie who were involved, even they came out, they were really half-assing it. I don't know who was in a costume for the giant monster, but yeah, I just don't think they were really caring much for the project. They were just trying to make something. Again, this is a direct-to-video release, so that in itself should be a warning sign, folks, because most of these types of movies are pretty shitty. I mean, there's a few exceptions, sure, but still, folks, the way this was done, it was just really stupid. And I didn't like how this was constructed as a whole. The pacing is all over the place, and none of the characters have any backstories at all. Ooh. So yeah, the characters are pretty shallow. The movie is shallow. The entire story is shallow. So I say avoid this. This is just really bad, folks. It's definitely one of the worst kaiju giant monster films I've seen. It's really ridiculous. Having a catheter be shoved up my dick was actually a lot more fun than watching this movie. Yeah, think about that. That pain. Yeah, just let it sink in, folks. Uh-huh. Well, folks, let's just end this, I guess.
Man, this turned out to be one of the worst films I've ever seen. Yeah, people, primarily a lot of these American professional critics give a lot of shit to the Godzilla films. Wow, biased much? So yeah, folks, this film gets an overall rating of a 2.5 out of 10. It gets a 2.5 out of 10. Man, this movie's bad. As always, folks, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya.